Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here. I'm Luna Marie and I'm so glad that you have found this channel. If you're new, welcome. I really hope you enjoy my readings. And if you're returning, thank you for all your wonderful likes and shares. Please do share this video. It helps to raise the awareness and then more people can see it with your comments, your likes and your shares. It's just a lovely energy exchange for the free content that I put out here. So we're back doing the picker piles again. I am going to be doing 3 readings a week on YouTube. We're going to do Monday, we're going to be doing the week ahead. Wednesday, we're going to be looking at divine counterparts, twin flame soulmates. And then Friday, we are doing our picker piles. So I'm going to try this structure for a little bit, see how this goes, see how you like it. If there are any questions or picker piles you want me to do pop them in the comments and let me know. So we are looking at pile A. This is the charodite. This is like a lavender purple colour. It's beautiful. Pile B is our diamonds. And pile C is our canite. So we are looking into what you've got coming up for the rest of 2021. We're going to have a look at the overall energy. We're going to have a look at how you've progressed during 2021. We're going to have a look at any surprises and changes you've got coming up for the rest of the year, any blessings that are coming up, any joyous events that you don't know about, or maybe you do. I'm just going to try and tie it all in. So we've got pile A, pile B, pile C. And what I'm going to do is just give you a minute just to tune in to the cards, tune into the energy of this reading. You know, this is a general collective reading. So I want you to tune in to your third eye, not just your visual eyes. Tune into your heart area so you can really get the best out of this reading, so you can really get drawn to the pile that's right for you. If you're drawn to more than one pile, it means that there's more than one message there for you. So if you just take a few minutes and I'll let you tune into the cards. Okay, so have you decided pile A, pile B and pile C? Okay, my pile A's. So this was the charodite. This is lavender and purple. The key words of this are psychic powers, transmutation, and intuition. So let's have a look. Drawing this card signifies that you are ready to access your deeper inner wisdom and bring it to your everyday life. You are about to embark on a period of growth and transformation in all areas. Wow. This is the overall energy of your reading as well. Okay, we've got the jeweled web. Look at this card, beautiful. Connectivity. And the major arcana that you've got is the Lovers. Okay, so your overall energy. I feel like there's been an awful lot of change during 2021 for you. I feel this is predominantly around love, and how you view love is actually what I'm getting. I feel like how you're putting yourself first, how you haven't, I've just been corrected, how you haven't put yourself first in the past. And I feel like what you've been going through, actually they're telling me in the last 3 years, take this as this resonates, this is a general collective reading, and some longer for some, but there's something about 3 years with this, in really not putting yourself first, in really dealing with other people, seeing that they are more important, making sure that their needs are met, and really not meeting your own needs. So I feel like there's been major shifts and major changes in your thought process around that. It feels that that had come about through quite a lot of upheaval and change. That's, I would say, there's not been over easy. But in doing this, this has produced is not the right word. This has upgraded, if you like. This has upgraded your abilities to get in tune with people, get connected with people, see the world in a different way. I feel like it's almost like it's enabled you to draw the dots, like see how everything is connected, how everything is this connected web of intricacy, of, you know, that nothing happens randomly, that everything happens for a reason, and there is divine timing at play. And it's all about enlightenment, it's all about growth, it's all about development, it's all about knowing your higher self and your higher purpose, and being okay with change and trying to go with the flow. I say trying because I feel like that's been a path, and that's a path for everybody, trying to go with the flow. But I feel like you are lighting up and you are shining, and the connectivity between you and another, I feel they're showing me lights going on and off. So what I'm getting is that that's been very changeable, and that has been very educating is the word that they're giving me. I feel like it is a divine counterpart or a twin flame energy within this connection. And I feel like the energies of this, I went to say connection, but I actually want to say relationship, has taught you an awful lot. It's taught you who you are, actually, on a massive, massive level. I almost feel like, as we talked about the number 3, we almost feel like 3 years ago you were a completely different person. They're showing me all the rejuvenation of your cells are being completely new and completely rejuvenated. I feel like, I know that you can hear my throat chakra is being activated. There's certainly something was going on in your voice. I feel like you found your voice. I almost feel like you have flourished in so many ways. I feel like there's been actually huge development for you in your own source, in your own energy, in your own understanding of the world, of how you want your world to be, how you want your world to look. I feel like you've worked really hard as well. And also before this, what I was getting when I was meditating on this is that there is development, and look at the numbers, and we've got the 5 and the 6. So again, for me, that is progression of ascension. And within these twin flame relationships, you do meet somebody that takes you on the path to ascension. You do the path of ascension together, not necessarily in close proximity, but in energetically, as in you trigger each other to allow each other to heal, and you mirror each other. If you look at these lights, it's almost like the light is bouncing and shining off of each other, and seeing that they are all connected. And I feel like that's what this relationship, again, they're bringing me the word relationship, is, though I feel that a lot of you aren't together. Some will be. Take this as this resonates, but I feel like you're never separated, but I feel like you understand that. I know that we can say it, but I feel like you understand that. I feel like there has been a softening. It's like when I go into this crystal, I feel like it's fragile is the word that I want to say, but I don't mean that you're fragile in your emotional state. I mean that it's about touch, it's about feeling, it's about sensuality, it's about what it feels like. I feel like you're probably very empathic, and the finer details do really affect you. Those little words where somebody can say them very flippantly do have a big impact on you. And I feel like it's taken some time to really find your heart center again, is what I want to say. The light is shining. I feel like you're through the other side. I feel like you're following the light, following the dots, following the connectivity of the path of life, of the path of love, actually. Okay, so we've got this card. We're going to see how you have progressed in 2021 and a leg up. I mean, does it get any better? Oh my God, look at these numbers. 5, 6, 7. They said to me before I went on, look at the numbers, look at them. If this is an 8, I'm going to freak out. I'm not going to turn it over just yet. Oh, wow, I love it when that happens. I feel like for me, this is just that you've climbed big mountains. You've overcome a lot. You have developed massively. You have really taken on board everything that's been thrown at you, everything that's been put in your way, and you've let nothing stop you. Yes, there might have been times where you've taken a step back, where you've had to hibernate, actually, is what I'm getting. But I feel like there is a gentle fierceness about a little bit about like the polar bear. The polar bear can be fierce, but then we've got this little cub on its back, and there's this gentleness, and we've also got this little star that's there, helping it, helping you get a leg up. And I feel through the hardship, through the difficulties, I feel like you're really tired, because I'm got really tired. I do apologise. I've taken a big yawn. I feel like this has been a tiring experience, because I'm not tired, and all of a sudden I've just done a big yawn. I feel like that's the they're almost showing me like the 9 of Wands, which is, it's like the wounded warrior. It's like, you've been battling and you're tired, and and for the little cub climbing onto the I want to say daddy polar bear, that's tiring. It's a long way up, but I feel like you have you've got there, you've achieved it. You're not at the top. Aren't any of us ever at the top of the mountain that we need to climb? But you are now recognizing your own worth. You have transmuted all the things that no longer serve you. You're tapping into your energy. You're seeing your power. You see where you've come from, and you've seen how you have developed. Really, really lovely card. With this progress, let's just pull a tarot. I'm just going to do one. Just one, please. Tell me more about this leg up energy, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands. Where I feel like it has taken its time, you know, we're talking about the whole year and the development of the whole year. I feel like things are going to start to sort of spread. Things that you've been working on, the transformation that you've been working on, I feel that they're going to start to lead you down not a different path, but a path that you've been working on. And I feel like it's going to get a lot clearer, and that's because it's almost like they're showing me like a tuning up of your psychic abilities, a tuning up of your intuition. And it's like, you know, if we look at this, you notice like all the little butterflies. This is why I chose this deck, you know, all this transformation that's been going on. Interestingly, the other card that flipped over, I'm pretty sure, was the Four of Wands. Yes, it was. I put it on the bottom of the deck. And what I'm drawn to is the four butterflies in this stability that I'm getting. And I'm also really being drawn to the four legs of the polar bear. So I really feel that things are going to be much more stable as you move into next year, because of the progression and the work that you have done, looking within, really trying to understand that things are so much bigger than what we sometimes see. So we've got changes and surprises. So we've got the unfinished symphony. Unfortunately, it is not the number 8, so I'm a little bit gutted about that. Oh, but this is the number 8. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that number 9? God, if only. So I feel like when things haven't ended well, they used to kind of like hang on to you, used to go over and over them. I feel like that has finished. I feel that there is something from the past that I do feel is coming back in. I'm not going to say that it is about this connection, but I do feel like there feels like there's an energy. It's almost, I feel like it's sort of coming up from behind you and you're not expecting it. Actually, I've heard you're not going to expect it in a million years. So as you go on just playing the tune of your life, you know, what I mean by that is that, you know, you're walking forward, you're creating your own symphony, you're creating your own rules, you're creating your own path in life, and it's not finished. There's so much that you haven't done. There's so much more that you're going to do and achieve, and it can take you off in any path whatsoever. Okay, can we get a card on the unfinished symphony, please? Card 10. What is interesting is that they would, remember I said earlier that they were showing me like the 9 of Wands, and that's the 9, that's the missing 9. Interesting. Okay, we've got the Empress. So surprises and changes. You are growing, you are developing. Lovely major arcana in this area of surprises. It can't get any better than the Empress coming down. The Empress is about fertility, pregnancy for some, motherhood, but possibly nurturing, creativity, about birthing something new. You know, take this as this resonates. So the surprises and changes are the things that you've been working on. Something new is coming in, something is coming into fruition, you know, through the hardship, through the heavy grasses that you had to go through, or you're through that and you're on the other side now, and the other side is bringing about good news, prosperity, abundance, fertility, things coming about that you've been working on or that you've been manifesting in. I feel like this is a really, really positive card. Blessings. Oh, I so wish that was a 9. But we have got the number 12, and this is boundaries. I feel that you've got really strong with your boundaries, in the fact that you know, it's not rudeness, it's not aloofness. I'm hearing it's strength. It's strength of, no, that doesn't serve me anymore. I don't need to do your stuff. You do your stuff. I do feel that this could be connected to your twin flame, to your divine counterpart. Yes, there's still love there, and yes, I love you, and yes, I'll support you, but I'm not going to transmute for you. You know, your path is your path, my path is my path, and we still have to both deal with our own stuff so we can come together. We are always together, we are always connected, because the sun is always shining down on us. Even though there feels like there's been many mountains to climb, climb. There's many mountains to climb, and we've done it side by side, and that has allowed us to grow, that has allowed us to develop, that has allowed us to become stronger. Within that, I can sit within my own energy, my own aura, and look at the outside world and protect myself and just deal with my own energy. This is not about isolation. This is not about selfishness. This is about working with your own energy, not letting people take your energy and not absorbing somebody else's. I feel like you're going to start to be energized or depleted, I've just heard, around the full moons, if you're not already. Of course, we're going into eclipse season, so these are always powerful times, and it is a partial lunar eclipse for the next full moon. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Okay, we've got another 10. We've got this in reverse. So we've got the 10 of swords. So, you know, painful endings, but I feel like rising above the problems, rising above any issues that were there. Whereas I feel that in the past that would have broken. You would have felt utterly stabbed, utterly betrayed if things hadn't necessarily gone your way, or if, you know, maybe somebody hadn't responded, or the relationship had ended. You know, that would have really knocked you or completely floored you, actually, is what I'm getting. But I'm feeling now that you will rise above these issues, you'll rise above the problems. You survived it and you will continue to survive it. But I do feel like there is a coming together, whether that will be this year or into the next year. It feels like quite a fierce energy, actually getting Kunyin energy of guidance here. Oops. Okay, so I dropped this one on the floor, so let's use this one. This is inner sight. You have been working to unravel a karmic knot, a problem that seems resistant to change and healing. Ask for my help. I can show you the real cause and the path to freedom. So allow that to resonate for those of you that can make sense out of that one. And then let's just finish with some angel guidance for my lovely pile A's, please. New beginnings. I love it. New beginnings. You know, we said that about the Empress. You know, it's an unfinished symphony because it's not finished yet. It's not over. You know, I'm hearing it's not over till the fat lady sings. You know, there are new beginnings coming in. That is your changes. That is your surprises. That's your blessings. So keep your heart open. Keep your eyes open and allow Spirit to bring in whatever they need to bring in. So my lovely pile A's, I'll leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon. Okay, my lovely pile B's, if you chose the diamond card, this is your reading. So absorbing abundance and purifying. Let's have a look at what it says. Drawing this card signifies the need to get ready for change. The light will soon illuminate your way forward. You are ready to make the necessary changes to embrace the new. Very nice. So let's have a look and see what else we've got for your overall energy. Wow, number 2, beloved, radical acceptance. So we've got purifying, absorbing, abundance, and radical acceptance. I feel like with this, it almost feels like a cleansing, which is interesting that the diamond is purifying. It feels like the fire is burning anything that no longer serves you. I feel like it's just getting rid of the old to allow the new energy, to allow the new light to come in. I feel within this cleansing process, you might actually even be cleansing nutritionally, because they're showing me like really healthy food. So you might be embarking in a healthy eating regime, or this might have been on your mind, because I feel like this is not only is this about cleansing your system, cleansing your mind, it's almost like cleansing your heart. I feel like it's letting go of the old perception of what love is or what love should look like. And I feel like there is a greater opening in your mind in how we can love others in this world, how we should love others in this world, and how we should love ourselves. I feel like they're showing me like it's like a screen, not as in a strong screen, but like a film around the heart. So though the heart could be felt, there was always a covering, which is a really interesting way to say it. There was always a covering on it, so it was never as raw and as vulnerable as it could be. And I feel like that last little bit of protection, because I feel like there's been many layers that actually have been pulled back and worked on. There is something about, it's like the last little bit that we're just doing. And I feel like this last little film, because it feels like it's so thin, but it's still there. It's like really, really minute, and you wouldn't even know that it's there, but it's just like it's just very, very thin of what they're showing me. So the heart was open, but I just feel like it's like taking it to a new depth of love, a new depth of understanding, a new depth of being able to give that love and receive that love in equal amounts is what it feels like. Oh, and then we've got the moon. So we've got, some things that were hidden. We've got the light again, the light really illuminating the right path as the fire clears out the old. We've got the diamond of the purifying and absorbing and abundance, and we've got the moon that's illuminating the light, illuminating your path. And it seems that what I'm getting is that it's very clear. It's a very clear path. It's in between these two posts. It's in between these two pillars. And there is a road for you to take. And it feels like through the cleansing, through the fire, it's burnt away all the old illusions. So there doesn't need to be anything that comes to light, because the illusions have already been burnt away. The insecurities have been burnt away. We know, that this is just the 3D manifestations. You know that this is the 3D mindset, and it's not like that. You can look up into the moon and see the sun. You can see the brightness, you can see the depth. You don't need to see the illusion anymore, because it's very, very clear. It's almost like they show me the blue pill and the red pill. It's like, and we've got red and blue here, very fun. Yeah, weird how you choose these decks. But there is a sense of a knowing that I've decided to take this course, this path, and I feel okay with that. I feel okay with where I am with my decisions and what's going on in my world, and it feels good. It feels like I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable in knowing where I'm going, and I feel like the old me has almost been cleansed away. Okay, so let's have a look at your progress in 2021. Oh, we've got the fates. So this is number 8 as well, and this is karma. This is about good deeds, about power, material things. It's about our journey of growth as well. And here you've got a being that's covered in the stars, that's covered in brightness, in things that illuminate up. You've got wings, you can fly, you can take this from a higher perspective. I feel like you've grown beyond all expectations in possibilities, and you are continuing to grow. I feel like you are a beacon of light for so many around you. It's almost like they look at you with awe. They look at you and see how you never give up, how you keep on going. I'm hearing because you've had to, and that you didn't have a choice. And yes, that is true, but you did have a choice, because you could have not grown. You could have taken the path of victimhood. You could have taken the path of all the bad things happened to me. But I feel like you've I'm not saying it's been easy, but I feel like where you are now, it's like you're shining like this bright star. That's the progression that you have made. You know, it's like you fly through the issues, you fly through the problems. And though it's not been easy, where you are now, it's like you're fulfilling your potential. It feels like you are expanding and expanding and expanding. You know, like the diamond sparkling with abundance of life, abundance of pizzazz is kind of what I want to say. You know, how a diamond sparkles, it catches your attention, and I feel like that's the progression that you've made. Just beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look at the changes and the surprises. Wow, well, we've got Treasure Island here. And not only do we have the treasure, we have love. We have more stars and sparkle and flames. And we've got more stars, we've got more hearts. And it's, you know, we're on the turtle's back. We're being carried, not in the sense of you're not pulling your weight, but it feels like it's smoother waters, it's calmer waters, it's things coming towards you. You know, the number 9 is about growth, again, movement, self-mastery. And they're also bringing me to the major arcana. It's the Hermit, but the lid is open. I feel like there's been times where you have really gone within, you have done the work, and you have taken the time, but I feel like now's that time to sparkle, now's that time to attract love in, now's that time to bring in the finance, to bring in the reward, because you know where you're going, you know what it is that you need to do. So I know what I've not done is that I've just not pulled a tarot. So let's have a tarot on your progression, please. This amazing stars. Oh, that's interesting. We've got the Empress. We also had that in pile 1. Okay, I'm going to take that one. And we've also got the High Priestess as well. So the feminine energy really rising as you start to shine, as you start to grow, having this amazing intuition, but also growth as well. Things really taking off, the feminine energy coming into balance, guiding you, allowing you to where it is that you need to go. And let's have a look at the surprises and changes. Can you tell me more about the Treasure Island, please, Spirit? It almost feels like she's got this scroll here, and it feels like the secret treasure map. It feels like it's got all the information on there of what it is you need to do and where it is you need to go. All right, we've got the Queen of Swords, so more feminine energy coming in. And the Treasure Island, the gift that you're getting, the gift of love, is pure. It's it feels like it's like direct, it's clear, it's a direct vibe. I feel like if you get on the wrong side of it, and a bit like if the treasure chest is too heavy for the turtle, then it's gonna sink. It just needs to be the right amount of love, the right amount of stars, the right amount of pizzazz, without it shining too brightly. And I feel like that's this with this Queen of Swords here. It's like, yes, there can be loneliness, and there has been loneliness in the past. Yes, you can wear a mask, and I feel like you know, again, that kind of hermit energy of where you've had to go within, where you've had to grow, where you've had to develop. But now things are much clearer. Again, we've got the path that was in the moon. So it feels that it's much more clean, much more cleansed, much more purified. And the blessings that we have, wow, and we've got peace. And another 10. So we've got lots of 10s in these readings, lots in number 1 and also in this one. You know, going full circle, but I feel like what we're getting is learning the full circle, learning what's been going on, and being at peace with everything. Oh, and what's interesting is, like, we see that we've got the circle here, we've got the circle of the moon, we've got the circle of the diamond, and then we're ending with the circle of the peace here. For me, that's like you've gone full circle. You've learned many, many things. It's not that you're going round in circle. I feel like there has been huge development, a huge way of seeing things, of visualizing things, of understanding things, of sitting in the circle of light. and the circle of life, is I'm also getting that. That is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's just get a tarot card on peace, please, for the blessings. What else can you tell us about the blessings? Oh my goodness me, we've got, oh no, it's another queen, but it's the 6, no, what is that? No, it's 9. Oh no, it's justice. Oh my god, no it's not, because that's 11. It is 11. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I was trying to think, what is it? I got caught, I was being drawn into it because it's another female, and there are males, a lot of males on this card. It is the justice, because it's 11. Okay, that makes sense. So I feel like balance is coming in. Balance has to come in when you've got peace, when you've gone full circle, when you're sparkling, when you're high vibe, when you've got the stars shining down on you and new beginnings, you're able to birth, and you're listening, your intuition, and you know, you can just shine. The treasure chest is open. Goodness me, what's happening to me? Yeah, things are coming balanced and things going in your favor. So let's just have another card from Kunyin. What guidance has Kunyin got, please, for our lovely pile bees? Oh my goodness, be at peace. Couldn't be any better than that, could it? Be at peace. I feel the subtle tensions that you hold within. What do you need to do so you can relax? Imagine it has now been granted. There is no need for worry. Trust in me. Well, if that wasn't more apt, I don't know. We've just had the peace card. And then guidance from the angels, please. Okay. Surrender and release. Absolutely. And intention. So, you know, with your intention, we've got that's here. The intention of the high priestess is going within, trusting your, you know, your guidance, trusting where you're going, setting that intention of where you want to be. Release it so you can just be guided and go with the flow. Lovely reading, pile bees. I hope you found that useful. I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon. Hello, my pile C. So this is the kyanite. If you pick the kyanite, then this is your reading. So we've got mental clarity, meditation, and decisions. So drawing this card signifies the need to sit quietly with an issue. What is personally holding you back from fulfilling your purpose? Interesting. It's interesting because kyanite's been coming into my awareness all day, and I don't really know why. I don't know an awful lot about the kyanite. What else? Healing strongly works with the endocrine gland system and the corresponding hormones, helping you to bring about balance to all the system and the cycles of the body. It facilitates the return of the body to a healthy state, incorporating the muscles and motor responses. Kyanite opens up communication with guides, angels, and particularly useful in dream recall and other spiritual work. It overcomes blocks to ascension. Interesting. So that's and I haven't read that in that depth for the other reading, so but I just felt the need to yeah, just have a look at that. So the overall energy, oh wow, look, we've got the Magician's Sword, another 10, having 10s in all of these readings. So certainly we've got the rest of the year is that really coming to a close on certain stuff, but I feel like the overall energy is that you are really rising. This is like Merlin's sword for me. Merlin is I won't say the guide that's been coming in of late, and this is really, he's like swirling around this sword. It's very much it feels actually like the Ace of Wands rather than the Ace of Swords, because it feels like about all the passion. It feels like major changes coming in with all that orange and yellow energy going into the sacral and the solar plexus, you know, where the emotional and the physical really entwine, and where they come together. And this feels like this is a coming together. What do we say about the kyanite? This is about fulfilling your purpose. I feel like this is just, it feels like it's a coming together. It feels like, that was lucky that I looked, because my camera just stopped. So what I was saying is that this actually feels like the Ace of Wands, not the Ace of Swords, because of all this orange and yellow light that's here. All this, it feels like sacral energy and solar plexus energy. So it really feels like there's things like two things coming together. I feel like it's like entwining. It's like there's two areas or two senses coming together. And then what I did is that I pulled these two cards, which was the Ace of Wands, and that's the exact energy that I was feeling. And look at all the light, look at all the solar plexus energy, look at all the passion that's coming out there, you know, new beginnings coming up, you know, also in new romance, new changes, you know, just things moving forward, new, finding your energy, your I don't know what do I want to say, what word do I want to say, I don't know, I've kind of gone blank on it, which is very weird. I don't know what that is. And I also got the Hermit. So I feel like there has been time where you've gone within, you've really looked at yourself, you've looked at changes that need to be made, not needed to be made, but there's been like an understanding of wanting to know what's happened within your life, and putting some sort of clarity around it. And I feel that spending time on your own, though I feel like that's not always been wanted. It's like my mind has just gone, it's like my head's gone really funny with this. It's really strange. It's almost like my head's gone blank. It's like it can't think. I feel like there was a time of that there just needed to be quiet within your life, that your head was so busy, that your head was so full, that there just had to be quietness, like not too many people around you, not too many people demanding your energy. That's better. That's all cleared now. Yeah, that there felt like there was a real kind of like, God, I just needed to shut the world out kind of energy with this Hermit energy. Oh God, and we've got the Star again. So yeah, real brightness coming in, you know, dreams coming true. This is the overall energy. Things really happening, things starting to happen, you know, new beginnings. Another 10. Every single part has had 10 in the reading. So we're definitely coming to end of structures, I want to say, end of cycles in this 2021, definitely moving into 22 with new vigor, new energy, new hope. I'm also hearing, which is really nice. Okay, so let's have a look at the progress. Oh my goodness, look at this. Pile C's, higher power, stability is coming in. I feel like there's been huge, massive third eye activation for you. Certainly in the heart area, again, I'm getting, but also in the third eye. Really so many upgrades. I feel like your development this year has been like phenomenal, but it feels like it's been like at such a power that it's almost sort of like knocked you for six is what I'm hearing. And I feel like I'm getting sort of since July things have been much more balanced for you, and you've started to have an understanding, you've started to been able to oh God, that was the head thing that I was getting. That's why you needed to be on your own. It's like my head just went blank earlier and I couldn't think, like no words would come to my like wouldn't come out of my mouth. And I feel like this upgrade was so intense. It's like it just needed to like filter down through you, like just it's like you had to get your equilibrium back is kind of what I'm feeling. Let's just pull a card on this and tell me more about this higher power. It's really intense energy. So what do we got here? This is the Page of Swords. So, you know, the pages come about with, you know, new things, new challenges, intrigue, messages. And I feel like it was, you know, a message from above is what I'm getting. More clarity in the new skill that you'd learn, and the new the new actions that you could take, because you were going about things from a very different way. I don't know what's interesting that's just been brought to my attention is look at the shape of this kyanite, and then we've got the sword, and then we've got another sword here. It's like they all sort of came together, which is really interesting. I feel like there's powerful new beginnings here. I think we had new beginnings in the last pile. I don't know. There feels something very poignant about this. It's like the ace. It's like all these, even the swords, I'm being drawn to like the ace of wands. So I really feel like major changes happened in 2021 in a 5D realm, in a spiritual realm, in a changes of your life, of your being. So and that was the progression. So as we go, oh wow, as we go on into the changes and surprises, we've got loyal heart. This is the number 8, and again, 8 is about completion. It's about journey of growth. It's about movement. It's about strength if we look into the major arcana, but this feels about love. I do get this from this card. It's almost like I'm hearing the key to my happiness with these keys floating above them. What I love about this is that they're just looking at each other, and there's almost no need for anything else. It's a very peaceful, it's a very peaceful energy. It's a very like, you're there, you're my person, you're all I need, you're the only thing that I need in my space. It's like everything else just kind of falls away. What's also interesting is if you look at the colors of these skies, they almost kind of merge in, and I feel through that higher power, through that higher ascension of the third eye, that this is really activated love, either with somebody that you've already met, someone that you're separated from, or if you're with somebody that this is taking this to a higher level. I feel like it's actually activated both of you, even if you're separated. I got Twin Flames for pile A. I'm actually feeling this again here. Didn't get it for pile B. That was the diamond, but I am very much getting this here of this. If it's not twin flame, it's a deep past life connection where there has been deep love on many levels through many lifetimes, and it feels like it's a connection that's brought about so much wisdom of love, so much wisdom of understanding, so much wisdom of understanding a different part of you is what I'm hearing. Whew, this is quite intense energy, this pile, and I feel like that really kind of sums up your year. Oh my god, we've got another ace, but we've got the Ace of Pentacles again. Like, these all feel like new beginnings, and the Ace of Pentacles is tangible new beginnings. It could be that you've got money coming in, prosperity, investment coming about, but stable new beginnings is kind of what I'm hearing. Stable new beginnings within this loyal heart. It's like this, my heart was always yours is what I'm hearing. They all these three piles have all felt like it's kind of heart activation on quite a big level. I'm quite surprised about that, because I wasn't expecting that. So let's have a look at what is blossoming. And we've got pleasure. Wow, look at this. I feel like it's like the settling down of everything that's happened, and the blessings is that there's so much happiness coming in. There's so much pleasure that you're going to start experiencing through this journey, through all these new beginnings. It's almost like, I feel like I want it, these new beginnings, almost like an explosion is what it feels like. It's like it's gonna, like it almost explode inside of you, and you get in your sphere, in your aura, all these lights, all these opportunities, all these wonderful things, and it feels like it's transformational. I'm also being drawn, there's just 2 butterflies. There are others, but I was just drawn to these 2. It feels like it's this connectivity again, new beginnings. I mean, I did a 11/11 reading on a few days ago, and this was very much around love reunited, and I haven't had readings like this for a very long time. So watch this space, guys. Keep me posted. Let me know what happens. Tell me more about this pleasure, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Emperor in reverse, and also feel like is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I feel like in the past, where there was a lack of confidence, and my throat's going again, I feel like this is connection. I feel like this is the other person, when there was a lack of confidence, where they would get so caught up in their mind, so much going on in their mind. I feel like they've also had this higher power. They've also had this new beginning. They've also had this understanding of knowing what I want to say true love really is. But I feel like there's lots and lots of new beginnings either coming in with this person, whether it be on the 5D or 3D, but I feel there is a lot coming in. Very, very powerful year moving forward, and it's been a very powerful year. Yeah, blown away. 2021 has been a one to remember for you guys. Okay, let's get some guidance from Kuan Yin, please. Dropped it on the floor. Okay, be at peace. I think we had that on the last one. I feel the subtle tension that you hold within. Do what you need to do so you can relax. Imagine that it has been granted and there is no need for worry. Trust in me. That was the same card that we got in part B. You saw me shuffle. Okay, and guidance. I'm going to pop that one back. I felt like a little bit too soon. And guidance, please, for my lovely Kyanites. Thank you, Spirit. Trust. Gotta love a trust card. Okay, trust in the process, pile seeds. You may not be seeing all these new beginnings at the moment, but they are coming in, and there really is so much going on. So I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon.